What's up, I'm Divvy, lead developer of Friendly Fire, and this is going to be another dev update. So, I just kind of want to show the current state of the game, where it's at, and basically, essentially what we want to try to do for the next step, and where we want to go with it from here. So we do have a menu designed, though there's still a few things we have to work out with it. Mostly everything does work, but it can be a little bit smoother and feel a little bit more functional. So we're going to try and kind of smooth some of those features out before we show all those off. But the login system works to the actual in-game gameplay. So we'll take a look at some of that. In terms of how the login system works right now, it's all disposable nicknames. So the name that you get is essentially whatever you want to use that's between 3 to 24 characters long. And that will just persist so long as you're in the actual match with somebody else or throughout the gameplay until you basically exit the game and restart it up or whatever. So it's just really a temporary name. There are some suggestions that it gives you, which are given pretty bad suggestions at the moment, but you know, there are suggestions regardless. So you can pick a name, any name that you want, and when you're happy with the name, then you can click on login, or you can set your own name. Either way, as long as it's 3 to 24 characters. Then once you log in, you'll get a screen like this, where you can then create a game or join a game, and then the arsenal, which is essentially an area where we have both characters and details about them and the weapons and changing preferences and things like that. This menu is what we're still kind of currently trying to work out. There are a few other issues with the networking times as well. Some network events are a little bit delayed. But we can create a room over here. In fact, I have a second client open, so let me go ahead and pull that up. So this client's going to go ahead and create a room. So I'll click on create room, and I'll call it GG. Now, right now there is no built-in chat system for a global communication. So you could use an external service like Discord and talk to your friend, and basically you give them this room code, and they would enter it on the other screen. So I'll demonstrate that. So I'm on the screen logged in. Now, also as a side note, all of the art, or at least a lot of the art in the game right now, is essentially a lot of things from Google and placeholders content, so that I have a general visual to work off of it as I kind of build out all these features. So all of this art is really just temporary. It's definitely not going to be in the final game. The background actually is by an artist called WLOP, and I will provide the link to that person's DeviantArt and the actual link to this image as well if you want to check that out. So from here, we'll see that once we are ready, we can lock in the rules. So I'll go ahead and lock in the rules. On this side, I'll go ahead and join that game. And on my screen, it's going to say ready up, scrubs, and on their screen, it's going to say waiting for your friend to ready up. So as soon as I do ready up on this side, it's going to say waiting for the host to hit next, and on this side, when you're ready, hit next. So when I do that, both clients will update, and now you're able to select your characters. As you saw, there was like a 1 to 2 second delay there. That is an issue I am currently still trying to work out. So everything does work for the most part. It's just kind of tweaking things and making things a little bit more efficient and feel more as you would expect the results to be. Also, obviously, once the actual gameplay is there, we also want to focus on the fun element as well, trying to make sure that every mechanic feels fun to use and play and be played against with. So I can select any character, and that's going to update. So if on this screen here I select Vince, on this side it's going to tell me that that character has already been selected, and I no longer have the highlight on it. So I'm going to select Sam in this case, and then you can also set your loadouts as well. As I said before, limited on art, so I mean that's really the best I got at the moment. Then we can start the game. Both clients have a loading screen, which will tell them basically once the game is ready to start. It will do some initialization and put both players in the game.